Hi Capricorn, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot and welcome to your November 2021 monthly tarot forecast. This is a reading for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. If you are a cross watcher, you might be able to resonate with some of these messages. So guys, I would like to say welcome to all of you. Thank you so much for joining me here today. If you're not subscribed, please do subscribe. Also, if you could please give this video a thumbs up, I would greatly appreciate that. So, Capricorn, I am starting out with pulling you guys your overall additional guidance cards. Now, at the start of the reading, I'm also pulling you a card from my deck, and then later on, I'm pulling you several other additional guidance cards. I'm looking at specific areas, so please stick around to the end of the reading. You have Pucker Up Buttercup. Very nice. And no two flowers are the same, yet all are beautiful in their own way. So that's quite the interesting combination. Let's see what else we get. Okay, let's see. I'm using my deck here to kind of clarify this. So let's see if we can get more information about this for Capricorn, please, for November 2021. And guys, all the decks that I am using, they are listed below, along with the links for purchasing them if you are interested. And if you're not subscribed, please do subscribe. Okay. Interesting. So we have obstacles, but here at the bottom of the deck, we do have transformation. So change is coming in no matter what. It just might be a process and there are some hurdles that you have to overcome. You are represented by the goat. And so, I mean, if anybody can tackle obstacles, it's a Capricorn. And so great change is coming in. And this could be on the love front. This definitely could be on the love front for many of you. But let's see what the cards say. Capricorn. Looking at the month of November 2021, please. What does Capricorn have coming up for November? Okay. We have the Six of Swords crossed by the Knight of Pentacles. Capricorn, what does Capricorn have coming up in November, please? If you are new to my channel, welcome. If you're wondering what I'm doing, I do prefer the jumpers. Capricorn, looking at November, what does Capricorn have coming up? So at your foundation, we do have Temperance. In the recent past, you do have the Seven of Wands. Okay, crowning you, you have the Five of Pentacles. Okay, coming up in the near future, you have the Lovers. Okay, so we do have the Ten of Swords. We have the Three of Pentacles. The Ace of Swords. Okay. So now we just need a final outcome for Capricorn, please. So this will be energy going into December. Okay. Judgment. It did land sideways. All right. So just be careful with any decisions that you're making at the end of November. Judgment in the reverse for me can talk about making a bad decision. Okay, Wheel of Fortune at the bottom of the deck, and this is what I'm using as the overall energy. So what's meant for you cannot pass you by. It's just outside influences, other things, people around you can delay these blessings from coming in, but what is meant for you can never pass you by. And you're definitely dealing with higher forces, divine timing. I would just be careful with any decisions that you're making at the end of the month. Also, be careful with anything that you're signing or any arrangements that you're making. If you're agreeing to something, really do your research. Make sure that you are very much aware of what you're agreeing to. This can talk about a bad deal, and so just be careful. And if not a bad deal for you, this could affect others. And so just be careful with any decisions that you're making. Also with anything that you're signing. I'm definitely reading for some Capricorns where you're going to have to sign something. You're going to have to agree to something. And so for some of you, this may be a legal matter. And you may have to decide, you know, whether or not maybe you want to accept something. But yeah, change is coming in. For some of you, something has been going round and round. And so if you keep doing the same thing over and over again, I mean, the cycle is just going to repeat. And again, for some of you, this is definitely something with a contract. This is definitely work related for many of you. A few of you, you may be writers or artists. You may work in a group setting, or you may need to work with others here at this time. And if you're a writer, you know, maybe that's something you're not used to, but you need to do something different here at this time. But I do see change and I do see success. This is big. This is meant for you. You're going through this change at this time. It's just a slow process. I feel like it's a very slow process, but there is something major that either you're deciding about here in November, or you're agreeing to something. You could be signing something. For some of you, this is something legal. There's a proposal that's on the table here, an offer. Some of you are maybe too nervous to move forward with this. That could be why, you know, something is on repeat for those of you that this is something you've been dealing with for a little while. It could be that your fears are holding you back. Or you're not seeing a possibility that's in front of you. With the Eight of Swords, that could be the obstacle that you need to overcome. Some of you are graduating. You're starting a new chapter, and this is big. So some of you could be getting married, or maybe you're starting a family. You could be moving. For others, you know, this could be something on the career front or a legal matter that's being resolved. There could be new love that's coming in. You have the Lovers, you have the Knight of Cups. If you resonate with that, this could be a soulmate without a doubt. So you could be going from being alone, for some of you depressed, healing maybe from a past situation to meeting your person. Especially with Pucker Up Buttercup. But then you also have no two flowers are the same, yet all are beautiful in their own way. So I could be reading for some Capricorns where you're still healing from a past matter, a past breakup for some of you, because you may be judging someone, you may be comparing this person to the past. So just be careful with that. Some of you possibly dealing with a stubborn individual. And again, something is a process. It's very slow moving. Six of Swords, Knight of Pentacles in the challenge position. So, you know, whatever this is, I see it progressing very, very slowly. But this is you making progress. This is you making progress. Travel could be in the cards here. Some of you have to travel for work. You may be nervous about doing that, and it could be because of things that are going on, you know, in the world. And so, yeah, I do see an opportunity coming in. This could be what you're making a decision about. This could be something that you've actually been thinking about. You've been going round and round in your head with this. I see you very patient in the past with Temperance. If something negative happened in the past, I see you really trying to transmute that energy. But the Knight of Pentacles always reaches his goal. As long as you just stay focused and you keep working hard. For some of you, there is a lack, and that could be financially, with the Five of Pentacles crowning you. If there was a financial loss, we see you recovering. Some of you are trying something new. So if this is a work opportunity, this could be you testing the waters. You know, maybe you're going to do something that, you know, you're not used to doing, or you never worked in that field before, something like that. And it's because you feel this lack. I do see you very cautious, very defensive. You have the Seven of Wands in the recent past, very protective, but it's because there's already been some sort of loss, and you don't want there to be, you know, even more of a loss here. And so we see you definitely trying to protect what's yours. Some of you have a family, and so yeah, I see you just very protective. And, you know, if a relationship ended in the past, some of you are taking a break. There could be a separation here at the start of the month. If you resonate with that, I mean, it could be that, you know, financial issues are a factor. That could be, you know, one of the reasons. But also you may feel like the relationship is lacking. Maybe things are progressing between you very slowly, between you two very, very slowly with this energy. Also, Five of Coins can represent loneliness. Maybe you feel abandoned. This could be a long distance relationship for some of you, and you just feel on your own. But around the second week, there's a decision that is needed, and this is a turning point. And so those of you that are making a decision, maybe in regards to a relationship, for others, it could be a job or something financial, this is definitely going to change things in a big way, especially if you're doing something different. I really feel like you can change a lot of this. You do have the Ten of Swords in the position of your power, so you may feel betrayed. If you are ending a relationship or a business partnership, for some of you, you may feel like it was one-sided. Again, there was a lack. So it could be that, you know, the other party that you're dealing with, they may see you as betraying them, but others, this is you feeling betrayed, or possibly like a failure, but that's not for all of you. Others, I mean, you are a victim in some way. There was a loss. The Ten of Swords is really an annihilation. It's really uncalled for. And so some of you, you've left a job, or you're leaving a job. Maybe, you know, you were overworked and underpaid. Some of you always having to fight off others, really having to protect your position, whatever it is, very defensive, on guard. Some of you could have tried something else prior and maybe you liked it, and that's the decision that you have to make here around the second week. You could have actually tried something maybe that you've never done before, and that's, you know, that's something new that you're doing. So this is you ending a job, or ending working with a particular maybe group of people, or even a partnership here. You have the Three of Pentacles here, but you have the Lovers as well. This is a business partnership for some of you. You could be making a cut. You have the Ace of Swords here. Others, I mean, this is you deciding what you want to do. Do you want to end a job? Are you accepting this new job opportunity? For many of you, this could be something you tried out in the past, and here the second half of November, you're making a decision. I really feel like it's the second half. Some of you are signing something, or you're making some sort of deal. There could be some negotiating going on here at this time. If you have a legal matter, you could be maybe going back and forth and agreeing to something here at this time. But you have the Ace of Swords and the hopes and fears. You have Judgment, which is energy going into December. I think that you do have some obstacles that you have to overcome, but like I mentioned earlier, you're the GOAT, and so you're used to that. You're known to persevere. You're an earth sign, and so I think that whatever it is that you're going through, it's meant to happen. For some of you, these are some lessons that you're learning. You have some karmic energy here, but you're starting a new chapter, and for some of you, that's a new field that you're going to be working in. Some of you possibly even going back to maybe something you did maybe many years ago for some of you. But let's do some clarifying. Let's take a look at this Ten of Swords for Capricorn, please. Could be that the field that you are currently working in was, you know, not paying you enough. Something like that. Yeah, so we have the Knight of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles. Wow, the Knight of Wands and the Six of Pentacles. Look at these knights. I mean, there's definitely going to be movement. Also, you know, if something has ended, or, you know, others possibly working against you, this can be a loss of a job. I mean, I think you have friends. I think you have people around you who are definitely going to help you. And for a few of you, this is just a few of you, and I am not a doctor. This is not a health read, but I am reading for some Capricorns where either you or someone around you, someone hasn't been well. Someone hasn't been feeling very well, and I do see a surgery coming up here in November. I do see someone physically recovering here. And it's gonna take a little bit of time. You have to be patient. For some of you, this could be your partner. If it's not you, it could be family, or it could be a partner. Someone is not feeling very well, and maybe they possibly could have put off going to the doctor, something like that. All right, let's look at the Five of Pentacles. Let's look at Judgment, please. You are being spiritually guided. You have Temperance at your foundation. Wow, look at that. Okay, Nine of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. You have, let's see, a couple of nines here. So again, a cycle wrapping up. You have nines, you have tens, you have the World at the bottom of the deck. Again, I'm just going to say it again one last time. Just be careful with any decisions that you're making here in November. there could be an ex that is trying to come back in. Or if not an ex, this could be something that you let go of in the past. Could be a temptation, but that's not all of you. You could be judging someone harshly with this combination. So just make sure you have all the facts. This could be a very negative, very, very negative opinion, or judging someone as being maybe bad for you, just bad in general. This can be a harsh judgment. So take what resonates, leave the rest. Again, if you're signing something, just make sure that, you know, everything's on the up and up. There could be some deception here. You know, read the fine print. Know what it is that you're agreeing to. You have a lot of karmic energy here, so this could be some karmic lessons that you're learning. Okay, so looking at the Ten of Swords, we do have the Chariot, we have the Ace of Wands. So a Cancer may be significant, but others, you know, there's an ending. The Ten of Swords, you went through the worst of something. You're closing the door. You're jumping in your chariot here. You're taking control and you're moving towards something brand new. Could be a new passion. Could be a brand new job. Something that sparks your interest. If a lover betrayed you or something like that, this is you blocking them. You may feel abandoned or rejected by them, and this is you blocking them. Or you could be rejecting someone, rejecting and blocking. You know, take it how it resonates. Nine of Wands is you persevering. You're overcoming obstacles. You're not giving up. Yes, you've struggled, but you're being guided down a path that is very much meant for you. But if you're going round and round with something, I think that this is a lesson that you need to learn, which could be you needing to do something different. For some of you, let your guard down. This is a divine union. For those of you where this is on the love front, you may be letting go of an ex completely with judgment and the devil, or letting go of a behavior, an addiction, something like that, that obviously is no longer serving you. And if not you, this could be the person around you. If someone was, you know, suffering from an addiction, they finally could be getting help. And freeing themselves from the devil. With the Ace of Swords here, this is actually really positive. I see success with this. So if it's you or someone around you, I see success with this. All right, so let's pull you some additional guidance cards, Capricorn. And I just had to take a big breath, Capricorn, because I feel like this energy is very intense. And you've been coping, you've been dealing with a situation that it's just not easy. Maybe it's been ongoing for a while. Some of you, you know, it's something with maybe the courts. Some of you could have gotten into trouble in the past. Whatever it is, a legal matter, whatever it is. I feel like it's in an intense situation. And if you are making a decision, you know, this is big. It's going to affect your life. It's going to affect possibly, you know, others around you as well. Wow, look at that. All right, let's look at your love life for Capricorn for the month of November, please. All right, so now I'm looking at career and finances. Let's see. What is the advice for Capricorn? Looking at career, finances for Capricorn. I see many of you releasing something that's toxic. You're letting go of it forever. It's gone. You're letting go of it. Maybe this is something you were trying to stick out for a while. Could be a place of employment, whatever it is. I feel like you're letting go of this. All right, so we do have number 10, another 10, discernment. So not all is known. You can see that her head is in the clouds here. Not all is known. So just be aware. I do see the energy at the start of the month moving forward very slowly. Things are progressing, which is good because things will come to light when they're meant to. Don't, you know, make any hasty moves. I see that you've been very patient with, you know, a particular matter. I think that that's a good thing because you don't have all of the information. And also, you know, just be careful. Be careful. There could be some deception around a particular matter. I mean, you could have a liar around you. That's not all of you. Take what resonates, leave the rest. Looking at your love life, we do have healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So some of you are healing a relationship. There could have been a break, or there could be a break at the start of the month. If you resonate with that, I feel like that's a good thing. Others, you're working on your relationship. I see you working together. And if something happened in the past, I really feel like you both are trying to overcome these issues. And maybe, you know, finances have been a factor. All right, savings, and this is looking at career and finances. As you consistently save for your future is saved. You do your future self a big favor as you consistently set aside present funds. This is part of your self-care and path to feeling secure as you focus upon your life purpose. So, for those of you that have wanted to be able to save money, to be able to save more money, we do see that happening. And you know, honestly, you have the 5 of Pentacles crowning you. You have the Wheel of Fortune here. So this is changing. This is changing in a big way as well with the World here. Your financial situation is going to improve dramatically, really. I feel like you're climbing this mountain here. And, you know, if this is something you wanted, you're going to be able to do that. Others, that's the advice, is to maybe put some money aside, whatever you can. Because you don't know what's going to happen down the road. And, you know, you're just being advised to save some money here at this time. But those of you that are healing from a loss, or if you're physically recovering from something, I do see you recovering. There is a possibility for new love here, but you don't want to compare this person to a past person with this card here. I do see a possibility for love here, but you also may have a past connection possibly trying to tempt you here at the end of the month, so just be careful with that. But yeah, I feel like you're healing, you're overcoming these challenges, Capricorn. And overall, you know, this is very positive, very positive. So I'm very happy to see this. I hope that you found this reading helpful. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up and make sure that you are subscribed. All right, guys, have a good month.